We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Division rivals do battle. Next. Chris Sale gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Stepping up now, Aaron Hicks. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
In tight with the slider, 2-2. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get at the chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Base hit, line drive into the corner.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
Boy, and also right up among the leaders in home runs and RBIs. This guy's having an epic season, and he has an outside shot to win the Triple Crown.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Row, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
3-1. Here it is. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead.
Hey, D-Row, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And it bangs off the monster. Andujar rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as they extend their lead to 2.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez. Skied into straightaway right. After it is Verdugo. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10, and I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of them in. Very dangerous right now.
Ready now, Gio Urshela. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Yankees are out in front, 2-0. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
And it's 1-2. Cole has compiled over 90 innings pitched, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or 2 across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
Hicks, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Anybody Catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Sander Bogaerts do his thing. Looking at the stats, I'm so impressed. He's in the top 5 home runs in the American League coming into this game. And when you're doing that, you catch just about everybody's attention. Don't be surprised if he doesn't make something happen here.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting 4th.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's totaled 13 base hits in 46 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Benintendi at second with 2 down. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Rafael Devers would be next. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. And they'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 2-1. He's in there for strike number 2. 2 down, runners at first and second. 3-2 the count for Rafael Devers.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Boston strands a couple. They're down 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Popped him up. Moreland in foul ground. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 9. The first baseman.
Now at the plate, Mike Ford, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
You see that so much, left on left matchup. That slider down and away that you get a bad swing on it. There's so many few left-handed hitters that are willing to drive the ball up the middle the other way.
On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Now batting.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the side is. First pitch of the at-bat.
Leading off for the Red Sox,
Mitch Moreland is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Batting 7. The second baseman, Michael.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
1-2.
This is hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail things here 2-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
Aaron.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
1-1 the count. Hit hard back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the third inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Lifted in the air out to center field. Pilar's there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Giancarlo Stanton now looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
The 1-0 home. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock in the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Stepping in now, Gleyber Torres. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Pilar is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. On to first, the double play. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on.
They're currently near the top of the league in team batting average, so more often than not, they're going to give opposing pitchers a tough matchup. One player told me before the game they have a solid group of guys in this lineup, but that they also owe a lot of credit to the coaching staff for working tirelessly with them every day to get them ready and keep improving. Really seems to be a total team effort, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. Another try at 2-2. This is line to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball, 10.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Gio Urshela is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. And the pitch. Two runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, guys, that's a great job of hitting right there. Pitcher executes down and away below the knees, and a right-handed batter is able to stay inside and push it through the 3-4 hole. Nothing you can do.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Urshela isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. On the indecision, costs him big time as he's out trying to get back to third.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mike Ford.
So now to the plate, Mike Ford. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I love the aggressive approach at the plate, but if you're not seeing the ball, maybe you have to take a step back. You find yourself with 2 strikes, absolutely battling for your life right now.
Count is 1-2 now. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that's the 3rd out. The Yanks leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Striding into the box, J.D. Martinez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat.
Martinez.
count now, a ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hard hit to first. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
So one away, and here's the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Here comes the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Grounded softly down the line toward first, but this will get foul. 2-1. Now here it comes. Back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Hey, D-Row, that's a one-out single right there. Hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention. A little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Full count now. 3-2.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
First pitch of the at-bat. Mitch Moreland is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. First and second now, one man out. Hit sharply on the ground. Torres at the bag. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit, one left. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And standing in the outfielder, Aaron Hicks. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First pitch on its way. Aaron Judge swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Miguel Andujar stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. There he goes. Strike called. Now the throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Yeah, you said it, Matt. That was a lot of practice paying off right there. Great footwork, quick release, and an absolute strike down to second. Take notes, kids.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now the pitch. Line towards center field. Pilar is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Set now for the
Leading
bottom
off
of the fifth,
for the
and
Red
standing
Sox,
in is the power-hitting second baseman, Michael Chavis.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Now batting.
So one away here with the bases empty. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. In there, and it's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate now, Kevin Pilar. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. The 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hicks is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready for another shot now. Giancarlo Stanton. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Giancarlo Stanton.
And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Fouled away. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. Now batting, Gleyber Torres. He was a double play victim last time around.
Torres.
No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. One out, nobody on. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Benintendi is back near the monster as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting. Catcher.
2 away now in the Yankees 6th. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. Into the corner and slicing foul. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
To third. He's right there. And there's one down now.
The right fielder,
Coming
number
to the plate
99.
now, Alex Verdugo. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently.
0-1.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
The
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Yeah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Fouled off. Lays off 2-2 now.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Last time through was a base hit. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Cole sets on his way with the 3-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Another full count pitch home. Hard hit ball to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. They're down 2-0. Bring in Giovanni Urshela. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's off the green monster. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Alex Colomé comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Alex Colomé.
Now, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. And now this at-bat just doesn't want to get off the ground as he'll step out for a second time. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
The batter.
So digging in now, Mike Ford. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Mike Ford goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Aaron Hicks is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. From the stretch. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Ready once again, Aaron Judge. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch reined in. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the. Here now is Rafael Devers. It was a walk in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Zach Britton gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Hit down the line at first. Once again, a 3-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing the walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
1-1 the count now. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Up next for the Red Sox.
First delivery to him on the way. Michael Chavis is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Ryan Brazier has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 70.
New inning set to get underway, and striding forward the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar. Grounded weakly down the line toward 3rd. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor. 3-1.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Now the 0-1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Ripped down the line, and this will get by him at 3rd. Down the line, it's a fair ball. And they're not going to get him at 3rd, so runners at 2nd and 3rd now with only 1 gone.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to 1st, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Gio Urshela.
He's set, and the pitch. High and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Pilar at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The relay throw, and this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu, and their runners at the corners now. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball one.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Count even now at 1-1. Inside and low, 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball four.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
John Gant answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. Clint Frazier will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. High in the air into shallow left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame.
A defensive change for the Yankees. Now playing first base,
Tommy Kingley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and now it'll be the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Tyro Estrada will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second
The
base.
fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Estrada.
Swing and a miss. And blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So striding forward now, Kevin Pillar. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far.
got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting. The left fielder.
Riding in once again, Andrew Benintendi. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. No balls and 1 strike. And he misses with it, 1-1. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. 2 out, nobody on. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the switch hitter Aaron Hicks.
Aaron Hicks.
Here's the first pitch to him.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Nope,
And that misses 1-1.
1-1.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Full count now, 3-2. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone. Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. On the ground to the left side, Devers gloves it, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting. Designated.
Striding forward now is the DH, Miguel Andujar. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Giving chase is Benintendi. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. So he's into second there with their 4th double of the ball game. And right on cue, we'll take a look at the team leaders in doubles from a league-wide standpoint. And as you see there, they're currently tied for 3rd in that department. Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 to short, hit hard. Bogarts has it, And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Aroldis Chapman comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
So stepping in, Alex Verdugo. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Chapman, nicknamed the Missile for obvious reasons. He's in year one of a new 3-year deal.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Stanton is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Now batting, the designated
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Just missing here, 2-0.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called the ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do.
But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Garrett Cole earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Chris Sale pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Aroldis Chapman earns the save out of the bullpen, his 20th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 3 runs, 12 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Red Sox, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. The Red Sox and Yankees, thank you.